All right, welcome everybody. Starting in about a minute. Great. So inviting you to sit or lie down, whatever is comfortable. Just give me 1 second. All right, so today's practice is going to be about emptying ourselves of everything. When I was doing my MBA, I had a classmate. Actually, I think she was a year senior to me. And she was a very accomplished Bharatanatyam dancer. And she told me how her teacher was extremely demanding. Her teacher was a perfectionist. And nothing but the best could do. So it was very hard to please her teacher. And she'd make them practice really hard. And when the time would come for the performance, and they'd be all dressed up and ready to go on stage, then her teacher would say something quite remarkable. She'd whisper in their ears, "Now forget everything I taught you. Now forget everything I taught you. Just dance." And I find that so powerful. That on one hand, there is so much to learn, there is so much to perfect. But on the other hand, in the actual, when it comes down to it, it requires us forgetting everything, getting out of the head and into the moment. I was watching this documentary which talked about a particular Japanese general, and they were in a battle. They just arrived by ship and they'd come to the shore, and they realized they were completely outnumbered by the enemy. 3:1. They were outnumbered by the enemy. So the general ordered that the ships be burned. And the message there was, don't even think of retreating. We're going to fight, and we're either going to win or we're going to die. And he took out the very thought of retreating from their minds. This is about going all in. And when you go all in, it's kind of paradoxical. To be all in is to be fully present. It's also in a way to be fully absent. We mentioned this a few days back. Presence implies absence. Like, for example, presence requires absence of distraction, isn't it? In order for you to hear me, you have to not be listening to something else. Otherwise, how can you hear me? So today's practice is about emptying ourselves in a very, not in a very complicated way, in a very gentle way, just shedding, emptying. And again deciding the revolutionary decision that this moment is enough. It's quite a revolutionary thing to say, no, it's enough. It's beautiful. Exactly the way it is, it's enough. My current level of spiritual growth is enough. It's enough. Whole day I've been trying to be more than enough. In this moment, I'm enough. It's the end of the day, at least for some of us. I am enough. One of my favorite affirmations is, no matter what I've done, no matter what I've left undone, I'm worthy of love. I'm whole and complete. No matter what I've done, no matter what I've left undone, I'm completely worthy of love. I'm whole and complete. My worth is not a measure of what I do and don't do. I'm inherently worthy. Beautiful. So we have to just keep shedding this today's practice. Keep shedding, keep emptying yourself. Keep shedding, keep emptying yourself. I'm going to play my UFO drum from time to time. I've been told if I change the settings a little bit, it sounds better. So you let me know how it sounds. I'm going to change the settings and audio a little bit. And if it doesn't sound good, then let me know. I'll go back to the normal ones. What's it like for you to empty yourself? What's it like for you to empty yourself? Empty yourself of whatever's happened in the day. Empty yourself of whatever ideas you have about yourself, especially ideas about what's unfinished. Be like melting snow, says Rumi. Wash yourself off yourself. So what's it like to empty yourself? Empty yourself of your ideas of yourself. In the beginning, this might feel like an unfamiliar idea, but every idea was once unfamiliar, wasn't it? The idea of addressing yourself by a name, the idea of identifying with the gender, these are all ideas we've learned actually. Identifying with a particular religion, a particular country. We have taken on these ideas. We were not born with these ideas. And also every single thing you've learned about yourself, your friends have told you, your parents have told you, things you've taken on. And what's it like, even temporarily, even for a few minutes, even for a few moments, to step out of all these notions you have about yourself? One of the best questions I ever came across is by Byron Katie. Who are you without your stories? Who am I without my stories? Can you encounter yourself even briefly without your ideas about yourself? Is that possible? Wouldn't that be a true encounter? Isn't everything else suspect? Isn't everything you say about yourself based on some comparison? Better than, worse than, equal to? These are all comparisons. So what's it like to empty ourselves, even briefly? So one of the great things I learned from my teacher is don't prepare your content, prepare your intent. This is a shift from wanting to perform to wanting to just show up. Is it about a performance or is it about a presence? It takes infinite preparation to be who I'm not. It takes infinite practice to be who I'm not. It takes no preparation to be who I am. To be who I am. Don't go looking for another meaning of that. It's just who I am. It's as simple as that. It's empty of all notions. I am. Meditation is coming back to the root instead of saying I am this and I am that. And simply I am. I am. This journey has two trajectories. One is neti neti. I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this. Everything you've been told, you start doubting it. I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this. I'm not really this. That's not my essence. I'm not this. Neti neti. That can be very disorienting because then who am I? Am I nothing? What does it mean? But it takes courage, it takes faith to really look in that direction and say, yeah, am I really this? Neti neti, not this, not this, not this. And the deeper you go with this, the more profound the realization. The other part of the trajectory is iti iti. I am that. I am that. I am that. So from I am not this, I'm not this, to I am that. I am that. I am that. That child who is nervous before an exam, I am that. That lover who is impatient to meet the beloved, I am that. That person who's just got a promotion, I am that. That driver who's bored because he's sitting in the car all day with nothing to do, I am that. That person who's going into a luxury shop to buy a new watch or new clothes, I am that. That worker in Vietnam or China or Indonesia who's working 7 days a week to produce that luxury item, I am that. I am that. And you're touching something very core. But you cannot touch this core from where you are. You have to empty yourself of what you think you are. That's why the first journey is neti neti. Not this, not this, not this. We get hypnotized just so we can get dehypnotized. Infinity is zero with a twist. One of my teachers, with no preparation, with no warning, suddenly asked me to address a gathering of 3,000 people. Yeah, you go next, prepare. You just go next, talk. No preparation, no warning. I was literally given less than 5 minutes for the present speaker to finish, and I was to be the next one. You go and speak. No preparation, no warning. So this requires emptying oneself, not filling oneself with ideas. Okay, what should I talk about? Empty oneself, empty. Which is why one of my favorite affirmations is, may I be a channel of blessings for someone today. May I be a channel of blessings for someone today. May I be a channel of blessings for someone today. A channel of blessings, a channel of light, a channel of wisdom for someone today. I am the clearest possible channel of the highest possible blessings in the world, in the world, in the world. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And every single one of you hearing this is also a powerful, clear channel of blessings, whether you recognize it or not. I like to see every single person as a secret agent of God. My favorite definition of God is grand overall design. Grand overall design. God. Secret agent of the infinite. Alan Watts called us that we are all nerve endings of the universe. We are all nerve endings of the universe, trying to experience itself. What a beautiful description. So unlike most fields, which are about accumulating experiences, accumulating skills, accumulating knowledge, this one's a little different. This one is mostly about shedding and emptying. And yeah, you may learn a few things here and there, but actually you have to shed every single one of them. You have to empty yourself. So paradoxical. Like my friend who was told by her teacher before the dance performance, now forget everything I've taught you. Empty yourself. बस एक काम करो, खुद को खाली करो. बस एक काम करो, खुद को खाली करो. So when we empty ourselves, that's actually not a vacant moment. It's actually a very full moment, isn't it? You're fully available to life. When you empty yourself of your ideas about life, ideas about yourself, ideas about how it should be, could be, would be, that's a moment of being alive. That's when you're shifting from moving at the speed of thought to moving at the speed of life. Moving at the speed of life. Thich Nhat Hanh was asked to give instruction. Thich Nhat Hanh is a beautiful Vietnamese monk. And he said it so beautifully. He said, three rules for really getting the juice out of life. He said, go slow, breathe, enjoy. Three rules. Go slow. I'm part of this movement called authentic relating, and we're practicing these skills. And there are many ways to enter the whole field of authentic relating. One of my favorites is a reminder to go slow down. It's good for someone like me who speaks fast and thinks fast. It's really helpful to slow down, connect to yourself, connect to the moment. What's it like for each one of us to go slow? I was given the value of this by my teacher, who pointed out a tree in the forest, and he said, do you know that tree? It grows really fast. Do you know this tree? It grows really slow. The tree that grows fast is cut by the villagers for firewood. The tree that grows slow lives for 2,000 years or longer and is revered as a sacred tree. Gave me a completely different perspective. This is so important to hear in a world which is infatuated with speed. Faster is better. Lose weight fast. Earn money fast. Faster is better. What's it like to take the medicine of slower is better? Go slow. Actually, neither is better, but just as an antidote. So Thich Nhat Hanh says, go slow, breathe. Breathe is a balance of in and out, isn't it? Don't be so caught up in your inner world that you miss the people around you. Don't be so caught up in the outer world that you miss your inner essence. In this journey of life, and even journey of life is a metaphor, isn't it? This dance of life. Dance is actually better because journey implies destination. Alan Watts says when you dance, you're not aiming to get to a particular point on the floor. You dance to dance. So in this dance of life, what's it like to balance self-realization with self-actualization? Uncovering your innermost essence with embodying your full potential, or at least increasingly stepping into your potential. What's that like? And I find there's a correlation. Self-realization is the stunning recognition, layer by layer, that there's nobody here. It's an empty house. It's a dream without a dreamer. It's a driverless bus. There's not a personality here. There's just presence, a nameless essence, which is why I've stopped wishing people happy birthday. I say happy ageless day, just to remind them they're not the body. These are rituals of, I mean, it's fine at one level, but actually, if you look carefully, it's a ritual of reinforcing ignorance to wish someone happy birthday, because you're making them identify with their body and their age. But there's no harm doing anything as long as you know why you're doing it. So go slow, breathe, balance and equilibrate the inner and the outer, and enjoy. And enjoy not only the things you like, but here's the powerful capacity. Enjoy everything. Enjoy everything. Enjoy sickness also. Enjoy your bankruptcy also. I was so moved when I heard about a couple in Greece who lost everything. There was a downturn in the Greek economy. And with great hesitation, they informed the children that we'll have to leave the house. We'll be living in a tent. You'll not be going to school anymore. The kids got overjoyed. Really? We're going to live in a tent? Really? We don't have to go to school anymore? The last thing the parents expected. Because from the kids' perspective, it's like fun. Wow, we're going to live outdoors. They didn't realize it's a tragedy. They may learn in a few days it's a tragedy because they look at the people around them so sad. But their initial response was not of sadness at all. I think the same happens with grief. First time we hear about someone we know who's died, maybe a grandparent or somebody else, it's actually not as shocking. It's not as, we look around to see how we're supposed to respond. And we see people so sad and so crying and so, oh, that's how you're supposed to respond. A lot of this is learned. Our response to death is learned by observing others. Because I've been to many different cultures, and every culture has a totally different response to death. So hold these things lightly. Enjoy. Enjoy. There's a book called Madly Chasing Peace, which I read many years back, I think by Dina Proctor or something. And she's grudgingly admits that she's alcoholic. She, with great difficulty, joins an AA group. And one of the things they have in Alcoholics Anonymous is they give you a mentor. So she's struggling with accepting and everything. But there's one person in the group who has really been sober for a very long time. And she really admires this person. She finds this person very, very positive. And she decides to find out the secret. So she takes this person out for a cup of coffee. And she says, hey, I've noticed you're always smiling. And there's something about you. You have this beautiful energy. You seem to be really happy. What's your secret? And he said, I only do what gives me joy. I only do what gives me joy. She found this to be such a ridiculous answer. Only do what gives you joy. Who can do that? We all have to do all kinds of things. So she was very disappointed with this answer and she thought it was a waste of time. Anyway, she comes back to her home, her apartment, and it's a little out of order, it's a little messy. She has to clean the apartment. But then she notices her thought, I have to clean the apartment? What if I decide to enjoy cleaning the apartment? And something shifts in her. She opens a window, puts on nice music, gives her cat a hug, and decides to dance as she cleans the apartment. And for the first time in her life, she enjoys cleaning her apartment. Why? Because she chose to enjoy it. Not because it was enjoyable, because she chose to enjoy it. Don't just live in the present, enjoy living in the present. It's called savoring. Enjoy it. Don't just join these evening meditations. Enjoy these evening meditations. Don't wait for me to talk about something that you assume you need. Decide to enjoy it. It's the best meditation of your life. It's exactly what you need to hear. It's like God, grand overall design, is speaking directly to you. This is exactly what you need to hear. This is good medicine. If you think like that, it is like that. Nothing can stop it from being like that. So go slow, breathe, enjoy. 3 mantras for this century. So one of the poems I've memorized, which I really like, is this Native American prayer, which is suitable for today's topic of emptying ourselves. To make it more real, can you think of someone that has passed away, someone that you've known? Could be a relative, could be a parent, could be anybody, someone that you know who's passed away. And then imagine they are saying these words to you. Imagine they are speaking these words to you. Do not stand at my grave and cry. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am the thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. I am the thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am that gentle autumn rain. When you awake in morning's hush, I am that swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft star that shines at night. When you awake in morning's hush, I am that swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft star that shines at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I am not there. I did not die. Metta sahagatena cetasa ekang desang paritava viharati tatha dutiyang tatha tatiyang tatha chatuthang idiyuddhamado tiriyang sabbati sabba tathaya sabbavantang lokang karuna sahagatena cetasa ekang desang paritava viharati tatha dutiyang tatha tatiyang tatha chatuthang idiyuddhamado tiriyang sabbati sabba tathaya sabbavantang lokang Karuna sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahaggatena appamanena averena abhayapachena paritava viharati. Metta sahagatena cetasa ekang disang paritava viharati tatha dutiyang tatha tatiyang tatha chatuthang idiyuttamado tiriyang sabbati sabba tathaya sabba vandang lokang. Metta sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahaggatena appamanena averena abhayapajena paritava viharati. Mudita sahagatena cetasa ekang disang paritava viharati tatha dutiyang tatha tatiyang tatha chatuthang idiyuddhamado tiriyang Sabbati sabba tathaya sabba vantang lokang mudita sahagatena chetasa vipulena mahaggatena appamanena averena abhayapajena paritava viharati upekha sahagatena chetasa ekang disang paritava viharati tatha dutiyang tatha tatiyang tatha chatutthang idiyuttamado tiriyang sabbati sabba tathaya sabba vantang lokang Upekha sahagatena chetasa vipulena mahaggatena appamaneena averena abhayapajena paritava viharati bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sothi bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sothi bhavantu te Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sothi bhavantu te. Imina punyakammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Imina punyakammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Imina punyakammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sagarang evameva ito dinang petanang upakapatti chitang pakitang tuihang kipameva samichattu sabbe purentu sankappa chandopanaraso yatha manijo tiraso yatha sabhitiyo vivajhantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattvantarayo sukhi diga yugo bhava Abhivadana silisa nichang vada pachayino chattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvanno sukhang balang bhavatu sabba mangalang bhavatu sabba mangalang bhavatu sabba mangalang sadhu sadhu sadhu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Very nice, everybody. So I chanted, just in case you're curious, I chanted the 4 Brahma Viharas. Maitri Karuna Mudita Upeksha, infinite loving kindness, infinite compassion, infinite appreciative joy, infinite equanimity of mind. I also chanted blessing everybody, wishing happiness for everybody. I also chanted an aspiration that by the power of this goodness, may we always associate with the wise. May we be kept away by those who are confounded, ignorant, foolish, whatever word you want to use, until we ourselves come to a stable foundation. Of course, once you come to your foundation, it doesn't matter who you associate with, because you've touched your own core. But until then, until we have found our Atta Deepa Viharata, Atta Sarana, Na Anya Sarana, until you found your own, until you found an island within yourself that no storm can overwhelm. Atta Deepa Viharta, Dhamma Deepa Viharta, Dhamma Sarana, Na Anya Sarana. Make an island of the truth. Make an island of yourself. There is no other refuge. There is no other refuge. Find the true refuge. The refuge in awareness. The refuge in everything that gets you back to awareness. The teachings of awareness. The refuge in the community of those who are dedicated to awareness. Buddhang Dhammang Sangham. So like this, we had a few chants and ended by, again, wishing happiness for all, blessings for all. Sadhu, 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 what we say in Buddhism. When someone says something nice, you say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May it be so, may it be so. Anumodana, anumodana. All right, good everybody. Please take rest, be well. Oh, one quick announcement. I have today announced a 108-day challenge before the end of the year. The challenge is, can you practice at least for 1 hour a day? You can do it every day if you like, but the main thing is do it at least 108 times before the end of the year. And what I've recommended is 9 minutes or more of meditation, 9 minutes or more of movement / exercise, 9 minutes or more of reading / learning, 9 minutes or more of writing / reflecting, journaling, whatever you like, 9 minutes or more of intending and clearing. Clearing means releasing any doubts or unworthiness around your powerful intentions. And finally, 9 minutes or more of hobbies and interests. If you go to Instagram or you go to my Hadayoli group on Telegram, you'll find all of these. And the idea is we do this for 108 days. At least 100, you can always do more than that, at least 108 days before the end of the year. And that's the invitation. So yeah, if that's something that's inspiring to you, meaningful to you, then you can just start doing it on your own, or you can join. I've actually created a Telegram group for this. You'll find the link in my Hadayoli group. I'll also share the link in my Telegram group is now, if you're on Zoom or YouTube, you can see the link, or I'll also share it on Instagram. Yeah, so feel free if you want to join. And its community always makes it easier. You can of course do it on your own, but community makes it easier. And I'll also be doing this. So once in a while, you can join me live doing this. Minimum of an hour of self-care, repeated minimum of 108 days. That is the announcement. All right, very good. Be well, take rest. Ending this now. Yeah, each of them for 9 minutes each. You're right, 9 minutes each. Hadayoli means happiest day of your life. Ha-da-yo-li. It's an invented word. All right, bye.